Cancer. We're commencing the 12th of July 2021. I am the soul pool. You are the soul pool. Together as a collective we are the soul pool. And without you this doesn't work. I am here to teach you that what you believe is complicated is very simple. Before words, before language was invented, the old ways, telepathy if you like, communicating with the mind, and that's what spirit does, giving you images, vibrations, sounds, contacting you in ways that you have forgotten how to understand, like learning a foreign language. So I'm trying to guide you and show you the way through this, to recognise the images that spirit are giving you, and the signs, from the white feathers to the pennies from heaven to the birds, animals, insects doing random things, all numbers, etc., that give you the messages you need. You just have to know how to interpret them. So, Cancer. What I want you to, for those of you that have been watching me for a while, I would be very happy if you chose one of the apps, the free apps, that you can download your birth chart. If you know your time of birth, it will be simple. If not, you may have to consult somebody like Gregory Scott, who can do a historical chart and go back through certain points of your life to figure out what time you must have been born. Because the astrology is a science and they can do that. I'm not that clever. What I will say is, you may not be a Cancer. You may have believed all your life you are a Cancer. Because that's your sun sign. And to a certain extent, yes, you are. But if your sun sign is Cancer, and that's the only sign you've got in Cancer, the chances are, whatever the dominant sign in your chart is more likely to be you. Your rising sign is the sign that you're given at your time of birth. It is your ascendant sign. So, if you're a Cancer sun, you will be cautious, self-expression will be important, highly emotional, nurturing, possessive, introverted. The sun in Cancer will withdraw after setbacks, but is generally tenacious over tasks. Tenacious means they won't let go. They will stick to something way past the time they should have given up. If your moon is in Cancer, emotionally responsive, empathic, caring, moody, possessive, vulnerable, and strongly maternal or paternal. The moon in Cancer has a deep need for security and will refuse to let go, like I said, long after they should have done. If you're born as an ascendant with Cancer as your rising sign at the time of birth, Cancer is circuitously protects and nurtures the world, so wants to be there for everyone. So if you think you're none of those things, then I would seriously see where your sun, moon, where your moon and rising is, because your sun, you definitely know you are Cancer if you're watching this. But your moon and your ascendant are just as important. And anywhere in your chart that you have Cancer, this read will be for that. So your 7th house of marriage may be Cancer. And you need to look at that if you've got issues with your marriage. So I'm trying to teach you how to use the astrology and the tarot together to give you a better picture. That being said, let's do your weekly read. 12th of July 2021. Once you learn these things, it will help you navigate your life so much easier. Hopefully. I mean, I know it all. I know all this. I still don't always have the time to take notice, but I do try. Words and other people get in the way. Indoctrination. I mean, years I went believing other things than this. And believe me, I was very sceptical of my gift and spirit. And I still am to a certain extent. But they never cease to amaze me and prove of their existence in everyday things. So, what do we need to know? It's not in the first part, so we've some way to go, and I know you won't want to hear that because we've been through it a bit. As you know, I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun and a Cancer moon. Fortunately, or unfortunately, whichever way you look at it, I am Capricorn rising. So I would be looking at Capricorn as well. We've got a few majors in our read, so that'll be important. Major arcanas there are 22 of, and they are significantly more important than the minor, but the minor arcanas will give you details. So, Pisces energy somewhere around you. Could be a person, could be in your chart, like I said. It could be your 12th house. It is about karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. It is about the toes and the feet, so any issues there will be healed. The number 4 is important to this sign. Those born on the 12th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. So Pisces energy as a person, or the month that Pisces is in, the 12th house, that period of time. This is about no longer sacrificing yourself for ungrateful people. Seeing things from a different angle. No longer playing the martyr or the victim to get what you want and not letting others do that to you. Putting your boundaries in place. Not saying yes when you mean no, because that's your problem, not theirs. If you say yes to something when you really don't want to, that's not the other person's fault, that's yours. And it will breed contempt because you'll feel like you're being put upon when actually it's you that agreed to it. People aren't mind readers. And that's good coming from me. So, Aquarius energy. Something from the past haunts you. This is not dealing with things. Either not grieving over a loss, not putting something to rest. You are not getting out into society. You're not living your life how Spirit want you to. So you are being haunted. Spirit will keep coming round to bug you until you finally realise. You see sense, face things head on, and it may be just as simple as getting out after the lockdown, stop being so anxious, getting into society, joining groups. It's about the ankles and legs, so there may still be issues there. Aquarius energy. It's about fame. It's about following your guiding light, your star. There is a red rose there, so Spirit may be thanking you for putting a red rose in their coffin. Could be as simple as that. There may be an Aquarius, or there may be someone born on the 17th, living or past, date for your diary or an address. Any month, that number could be important. So 12 and 17. The 17 there, unfortunately, is negative. You can't have your wishes and dreams come true until you face the issue at hand. You need to cut through the bullshit and get to the point. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cusper, a child perhaps, or some communication coming your way that's very clear and very blunt and cuts through all the confusion. Clarity, truth above all else. Because this could be a toxic situation or a very passionate, binding one. There may be contracts you've signed or vows you've made. Hopefully, it will be a Capricorn. Could be a part of your chart. Or something that you're passionate about that you don't mind being bound to. But in most cases, this will be a toxic situation where you have been manipulated and you've got to put your boundaries in place so that it doesn't keep happening. This is external public life. This is worried about what other people think. That's why you've gone back into your shell and you don't want others to see. God forbid they should see you as you really are, with all your perfect imperfections, keeping up with the Joneses. And there we are. We're in the upright, so that's fine. Then we have an Aries. This is about your self-esteem coming back, maybe a makeover, looking after yourself, being successful, putting yourself first, a new beginning. It could be a massively important male in your life, because this is the divine masculine. He's all four kings in one. Aries energy, again the number 4. Number 4 or 31, positive energy. It is about new beginnings. Birth, if you like, a rebirth. Success. Your way or the highway, but not stubbornly. Putting yourself first. It's about the head and face, so any injuries there will be healed. And then we end with a woman scorned, or someone who is heartbroken, someone who's been hurt beyond belief. This could be you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cusper. So you could be a Gemini, Cancer. A Libra, Scorpio. Aquarius, Pisces. It's a female, usually a professional. She could be a doctor, a priest, or a lawyer, or a nurse. It could be someone that you go to for professional advice. Unfortunately, her own life has coloured her way of giving that advice, and she may make mistakes, as may you. You may be confused and not thinking logically. Mind games. Cutting something out of your life, turning your back on something, or think you have, and it comes back to haunt you. But Spirit is saying you're on the right path. You're going towards your success. You're travelling towards the success, the Aries. Perhaps it'll be in the time of Aries. So, April. "15 is negative. Living or past it for your diary and address. Oh, Aries had that, and we've got the Aries in there. So, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Something coming between you and what you want. Minor surgery, perhaps. It's, like I said, heartache, sorrow, loss and separations. A marriage or a friendship. What you always believed to be true. How you was taught. Your schooling, your religion, your upbringing. What you was taught to believe. Keys to a problem, to your heart, to a property. Peter's keys, they call them. The bear is the mother symbol, protection. But above all, it's marriage, friendship, the neck and the throat, so any issues there will be healed. Speaking your truth, and material matters. Those born on the 5th or the 23rd, living or past, state for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Messages, communication. So communication is key. It will bring clarity from and take you out of this confusion. There may be gifts coming your way. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cusper. It could be a child or a messenger. 7 years of comparing yourself to others, not thinking you're good enough, not thinking you have enough, being pessimistic. Remember, it's not a race, and you are reaping what you sow. So if you've been negative in the past, you will have negativity now. So you need to keep it positive so that what you're sowing now at a later date will reap the rewards of positivity. This messenger is bringing a gift of a pentacle. That pentacle added to the 7 is the 8. So put the effort in and communicate and you will achieve success. There she is again, the Queen of Swords. Clarity. So this lady is no longer heartbroken. She is detached, numb even. She is taking herself outside of the situation and thinking very, very clearly. And she is cutting what no longer serves her out of her life. Again, it could be good advice. Doctor, priest or lawyer. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cusper. And here we are. Some say the Fool is Aries. This is the Fool. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. The number 4 again. 2 plus 2 is 4. This is feeling the fear, taking the risk and doing it anyway. Not caring what others think. It's moving forward into a new chapter. It is the first card in the Major Arcana. The Fool is beginning a new journey. And they will not take the trappings of the past with them. No longer letting the past haunt them. And with patience, your ships will come in. This is success. Again, because you took the risk. But there is here a male fire sign, and it's funny because Aries had a female fire sign that was haunting them. That's not taking action. And this man nearly always takes action. So something is stopping him from taking action. He is unfaithful. And usually the right way up, he's very faithful and funny. So he's passionate. Maybe the passion's gone. I don't know. But something is stopping this man from taking action. The Aries, the Emperor, is all 4 kings in one. Again, we have the Hierophant. So, because we've got 2, it could mean that the 5th is positive and the 23rd is negative, or the 23rd is positive and the 5th is negative, because they contradict themselves. It could also mean that you're suddenly rebelling against everything you've been taught to believe. And Christmas will be important. The mistletoe is important. It's making your own beliefs. It's not speaking your truth, or being unable to. It's issues with the neck and throat. Spirit is saying the glands. And material matters. Very strange. So, Spirit are giving you a gift. A portal, if you like, to walk through. A gateway to a new career, a new business, a new home, perhaps even a proposal. Should you choose to grab it, it will pay off within a year. Strength. You have the strength, the mother energy. This is, it does represent a Leo, but it's a struggle that you have to overcome. You do have the strength for this. And it may be a struggle with your inner and outer demons. It may be overcoming illness, impatience, or bad temper. But for me, the most significant thing is we now have the 22nd, the 23rd, the 25th, and the 26th. Or, no, I would keep it that way, because the 22 doesn't go in the... So we're talking about the 22nd, the 23rd. What we need now is the Lovers, the 24th. Because we've got the 23rd, the 25th, the 26th. So the 24th is missing, which is the Lovers. There is the card. There's some connection with Aries here, because there is the card that Aries had in their read. It is a negative Leo influence on this situation. Financially, she is demanding, to say the very least, and contrary. She demands to be accommodated. So, there's us, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, seeing a glimpse of the future, in control of our emotions and knowing what it is that we want and what we don't want. I did a painting once for somebody at Canancy Bay in Cornwall, so that rock there looks very much like the one I painted. So you may have a connection to Cornwall, or you may know something around a beach where there is a very distinctive rock. The puffin will find shelter in any little niche, so you know that you can make a home from anything, because we are homemakers. But the main thing is you're in charge of your emotions, and you are now taking care of yourself and loving yourself. Not in an egotistical way, just to be happy. Aries also had that gentleman, which is quite strange. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, older man. He was once at the top of his game. He may have left a family behind, a business behind, a career behind. He's now not as well off as he was. And he was once a good friend, but now he's a dangerous enemy. He could wear a uniform, he could be darker complexion, but you must watch out for this man. And a change is coming. And it was our moon on the 10th. This is the 10th, positive energy. Fate is taking a hand. This is the only deck where she is pregnant, as far as I'm aware. So abundance. Things are changing for the better. We have those born 1970, 1951, 1993, plus or minus 12, February to February, all mentioned. We have the beaver, so working hard. We have the fish, Pisces, the eagle, Scorpio, and the robin, messenger from spirit. The wheel is turning in our favour. A run of good luck, so make hay while the sun shines. Those born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Kristen, are you torn between two properties? Because I'm getting sick of seeing this card. Neither choice will be easy. Whatever this is, if it's two properties, two people, two jobs, two situations, I don't know what it is. Path of Bludgeonty is. Nothing's going to be easy, but nothing worth having is. You're torn between what you should do and what you really want to do. Do what you really want to do, because you'll always regret it if you don't. If you're going to regret it, not doing it, do it. Those born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important. The full moon and the new moon may be important also. Female enemy overcome. It's gender specific, so I know it's female. A gentleman that you held in high regard, somebody of importance, maybe even a celebrity, a government official, anything that you looked up to is now coming down in your estimation. It's a negative influence on your life, or is leaving your life. No longer waiting for love. Because love has arrived. Happiness in love. You know where this love is. Oops, nearly. People sticking the nose in your business, gossip. Too many people trying to tell you what to think and do. There may be, like I said, the loss of a friend. That's not gender specific, so it could be this male friend who was actually an enemy. And it doesn't bring you any joy, it brings you a heavy heart. But you will lose friends because of this love, I believe. Someone's lost all hope in a situation ever being resolved. All that glitters isn't gold, so it doesn't matter how expensive something is or how someone looks. It's all about the true worth. And those treasures that you want, be it physical, emotional, financial, will come, but they're coming slowly. You have to take a risk, come to the edge. Be at peace in your mind and don't let anyone in your mind. If you can keep people out of your head, you will be at peace. Time to take a trip to the beach, to the sea, or across water. If you can't get there, a salt bath. Because we are all mermaids, and we do need to replenish ourselves now and again. You also have to be fair and balanced. Libra energy. The trouble with Libras is they can see both sides, and it means that usually they end up not making a decision because they're sat on the fence. But this is about you and a soulmate. There's no two ways about it. And a house move, possibly. Home is where the heart is. If you're between two houses at the moment, you may feel a bit adrift. Talking to you, Kristen. But know that home is where the heart is, and you will soon find somewhere to call home again. Some of you will be returning to the parental home or back to the childhood home, or town or village, whatever it is. But you have foundations to lay. Oh, ninth house. You have to have faith. It's a double number 33. It's the master number 33. Abundance. Doubled up. So you have to have faith in yourself, in others, and in spirit that this will all work out. Palmistry. Don't use Ouija boards. We never use Ouija boards. You know that. You are inviting trouble if you use Ouija. 3 of Wands brings patience. So this is about patience. Some of us travel forever, seeking other states. So you may be moving state if you live in America. Other lives, other souls. Annie could be important. We've had Annie before many times, haven't we? So your obstacles are being lifted. Spirit, faith is in your favour. The 9th house is a house ruled by Sagittarius. The planet Jupiter. It's about openness, luck, and expansion and growth. This is the horoscope wheel, what did I say? And the house of travel, philosophy, high-mindedness, and also religion. The 9th house represents a search for meaning through established structures, things to do with government and religion. Did I say this song, by the way? Astro DJ? I didn't, did I? Sorry. Astro DJ was playing, what's it called? I had it in my head. Get Here If You Can. I will find it and put it in the thing. So, things to do with government, what did I say? Religion, destiny, fate, karma will all come into play, as well as your view of what spirit may or may not be. It is the house of erudite knowledge, higher learning, lawyers and doctors, what did I say? Astrologers. It is most definitely of the higher mind and our need to unite with something greater than us. In this way, the 9th house represents churches, schools, especially ones that are old and established scholarly. So there's the Hermit. Where is he in the upright? I don't really want to show you. So there may be problems with religion, schools, study, teachers even. Since it opposes the 3rd house of communication and writing, the 9th house represents publishing and influences through the written word. It speaks of a forum for written ideas and concepts, also of joining a reputable literary world. So this house is important in the charts of writers or anyone who wishes to bring their ideas into a forum, usually planet-wide. Now, if I knew how to put a community button on the channel, I would, because I would really like to do that. People don't tend to want to interact and chat there. It is the house of open ranges, journeying and opportunity. So again, Kristen, are you moving to somewhere back and beyond, somewhere? I don't know. That's what I keep getting. Journeys and opportunity. It's about esoteric matters like psychic fairs, the New Age, counterculture gatherings, or places where offbeat people gather together for some visionary cause. It also represents the relevance of obtaining your psychic information, which is why I did all that bloody spiel at the beginning. I knew there was a reason for it. The Rosicrucians and esoteric organisations based on ancient structures and symbolised by the ninth house. So we're teaching others the old ways. We need to find out as much information as we can because the young ones are not going to know it or remember it. They're not going to be taught it. With this card, it is time to consider your impending plans in the broadest terms. It means that you're going to have to go outside of your ordinary life to achieve what you want. So long-distance travel, journeys and voyages to unknown places may figure in regarding your question. The ninth house is the house of explorers and pilgrims, where this is a quest and a destination. It's where we seek guidance and understanding. The possibility of returning to school and furthering your education is likely in the near future. The most mundane meaning behind the ninth house card is travelling to distant places or across water, like I said. Usually when this card appears, the reason is for knowledge or broadening your understanding. There is a desire to visit places of arcane wisdom and knowledge where you can expect the history behind that place to be very well documented. The journey will be an uncharted one of deep or mysterious exploration. Scriptures or religious books may figure in. There will be a longing to connect with something greater than yourself. Occasionally, this card indicates a temporary disconnect from close family, where you depart from your known life into another one as a pilgrim or seeker. The Church of Rome, therefore Catholic, is represented by the ninth house card, and also represents alternative religions like modern paganism, Wicca, Sutra and so on. If your question is about love, one or the other person needs their freedom. There won't be commitment anytime soon. In short, this card indicates that you are about to depart on an important journey. It may be an outward one or an inward one. Either way, you will be changed through this process. This card has to do with what has been tried and tested and what is already established. No matter how expansive or broad-minded, it will be rooted in the traditional. So expect travel, shipping, long journeys, passengers, sense of adventure, exploration, new frontiers, travelling outside yourself, spiritual journeys, relationships with foreigners, understanding other cultures, philosophy, a common mysticism, occult exploration, esoterics, knowledge, mysterious wisdom, visions, astrology, divination, the older forms, tea leaf reading, etc., science and scientific institutions, Ivy League colleges and universities, professors teaching, old churches, temples and courts, documents, Bibles, religious books and texts, publishing and publishing houses, editors, magazines and books, card games, the tarot, vision boards, the old world or holy lands, priests, nuns and holy people, prayer and asking for prayer, grace, spiritual protection, religion, but also not the fundamentalist kind. Religious ceremonies, horses, dogs, so 1970, 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February, livestock, and good or bad luck. Good luck, it's telling us. The Three of Wands, patience pays off. Media, publishing, long distance travel, education, churches, divination, and astrology. So you never know, if we ever do come out of this lockdown, I might get a passport and come to America. How's that? Thanks for listening. That was a brilliant read. Thank you, Spirit. Bye.